gotta be some dark. Like, people are not understanding that girl quit $250K. 4 million every quarter. Well, I'm sorry, $1 million every quarter. Now she was getting $2 million a quarter, but then she got, you got going on that's so deep that it ain't worth $1 million a quarter.
I was having a good time, you know what I mean?
Does he have you doing any chores? Are you doing dishes at all? I mean, to keep you humble somewhat? Or are you just like, can you stay up till 4 a.m. with them and party?
I mean, I could. I actually stayed up longer than them.
And do you have money? What's going on?
I mean, I had like per diem.
Yeah.
I had like,
what
like
a
living.
life.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
14 years old. You're a dad now. Would you ever send your kid to Puffy camp?
Hell no.
But it all started, we was in Atlanta. And this story starts when I'm with Puff and he's in exotic bookstores and he's doing shopping, right? He's shopping, getting his stuff and everything like that. So, this is the first time I was ever in an exotic bookstore with Puff. So, I'm giving him his space. He's taking things off the shelves and stuff like that because they gave him a brown paper bag. When they gave him a brown paper bag, he was just putting stuff in there. So I said, damn, he got to go put it on the counter and, show everybody what he's getting. So as he's going, I'm just looking at the places where he's picking stuff from. So there's one part he picked up some things from up here on my left side. And then he picked like quite a few of them down. I'm like, okay. He put them in the bag. So when I went by there and I looked up there and it said plugs. And I was like, hey, yo.
We have one more as a witness to Diddy's sex trafficking rituals. R. Kelly is regarded as one of the most dreaded sex offenders and traffickers in the hip-hop industry. Anybody who comes across his horrific actions would get chills down their spine. However, recently, the prosecutor for R. Kelly claimed that P. Diddy's attorneys should be very concerned about the claims of sex trafficking. Here's why.
Well, I think it's a significant development in the case. Obviously, he's presumed innocent. No charges have been filed against him. But when you take a step like executing search warrants so publicly at 2 different locations, it means you have amassed significant evidence. You've got probable cause to believe a crime has been committed, which is the same standard for arrest. So it's significant. Now, obviously, as a federal prosecutor, you want to make sure you have proof beyond a reasonable doubt when you charge a case. So they're continuing to investigate, but it's certainly a significant step.
Take a look. From pedophiles to fitness influencers involved in sex trafficking, Sean Diddy Combs has done it all. So, without a doubt, it will take several months for P. Diddy's case to come to a close before the truth is revealed.
Absolutely. Look, if they're following kind of the playbook we used in R. Kelly and pursuing similar charges as we did in that case, these types of cases, take a little bit of time to investigate and to make sure you're corroborating all the victim testimony you're getting. You want phone records, you want travel records. There's all sorts of corroboration that you're sending out subpoenas for, that you're speaking to people about, and then also conducting searches. It did appear that there were some kind of military vehicles used. As prosecutors, you're not kind of calling the shots on how agents operationally conduct a search. My guess is, giving them the benefit of the doubt, that there were allegations that there were firearms in the property. It's a very large property, and Diddy likely had security with firearms, so they have to secure the location and they have to ensure the safety of everyone conducting the search. So, sometimes they err on the side of using as much firepower as possible in those circumstances.
For now, Nadia Shihada, the prosecutor for R. Kelly, is someone who is experienced in instances such as this one. She just made an appearance to discuss the case's particulars. It was she who got R. Kelly sentenced to 31 years in prison. Shihada claims that the only protection available to Diddy's legal team at this point is the possibility of non-disclosure agreements that the rapper's purported victims may have signed. People who sign non-disclosure agreements, NDAs, typically don't want to talk to investigators or authorities about anything connected to the case, in her experience. For those of you who are unversed, in 2022, Shihada played a key role in the 30-year prison sentence of disgraced musician R. Kelly for 8 counts of sex trafficking. Banfield informed the audience that federal investigators are currently basing their case against Combs on Shihada's R. Kelly prosecution. In recent years, Combs has been the target of several civil lawsuits alleging sexual assault and other illegal activities. He has, of course, refuted all claims of sexual misbehavior and is not facing any criminal charges as of now. Now, Kelly's prosecutor isn't the only one pulling the brakes. There are others who are also well-informed and revealing their end of the story. Let's first start with R&B singer Jaguar Wright. You see, Jaguar has been making us aware of this reality for a while now, particularly in regards to Sean Diddy Combs' attempts to get young girls to perform dubious acts for celebrities in Hollywood.
But people don't know the reality of Total. And the reality of Total is that Kima Dyson started that group. Puffy got into the mix later. But her mom was like their manager. Her sister Vita survived. Her sister Vita was with Irv Gotti before Ashanti got there. Like, these were girls who were making their bones in the game. They were making deals. They were getting deals. Like, and they did this before Puffy came. Their name was breaking before Puffy got involved. Then Puffy got involved, and then the next thing you know, Missy gets involved. And when Missy got involved, everything changed. But what I hated more than anything was how Kima Dyson kind of got ostracized from the entity that she was damn near responsible for creating because she wasn't because she was straight, because she had a husband, because she had children, because they had a family, because they had a business.
So she couldn't be the
She wasn't nobody plaything.
Yeah. You know what
I mean, hey, Clive Davis's artists kind of experienced the same things as Angie Stone.
Not to mention Cassie Ventura's now resolved lawsuit against Diddy, it seems like Jaguar's comments are starting to make more sense than not. You know, throughout her expose, she leveled some very serious accusations, one of which being that Diddy is engaged in open sex trafficking and is essentially a puppet of the Hollywood elite.
How do you feel about him making her search for prostitutes who were dark-skinned with big black penises? That's literally what he made her search for.
I mean, that's what he into.
He into BBCs. What do you think Diddy and Farnsworth Bentley's real relationship was?
Concubine, master.
She also brought up how he utilizes his fame and money to intimidate and assault young artists, even naming a few of his victims. He uses his power in Hollywood to take advantage of and exploit these artists.
When I started addressing my issues about what happened to Malik B and what happened to Flo Brown, I just started looking, as I've gotten older, like, I dissect life a little differently now. I'm always looking for the origin of a problem. I'm not looking to deal with the fallout that is presently here now. If I want to get rid of it, I got to go to the origin. I got to figure out where it comes from, and I got to dig those roots up, and I got to make sure it can't continue to grow.
What made you tell about P. Diddy and Christopher Williams?
Because they had it coming. They had it coming. I had no intention of ever telling that story. Matter of fact, I wasn't going to tell the story, but they kept posting nasty things about my kids on Instagram.
Wright asserts that Diddy embodies everything and more, as Cassie has described him in her lawsuit. Notably, given all that is going on, there are insider sources close to Diddy who are also verifying some very serious charges leveled against him. It appears that Diddy's career is coming to an end, despite the fact that he has been publicly warning her to keep quiet.
Yes, they had a whole page saying that I destroyed my friends' lives, I had a pipe, I was on and yada yada yada. And I said, if it doesn't come down, you can keep telling lies on me, and I'm just gonna start telling the truth about you.
Yeah. That's what I said.
And it didn't come down, and that's why I was in that little TV screen and I looked so tired. I had been up for like 16 hours. I literally waited. I didn't even go to bed until I did the video.
Like now we're about to talk about some, because if you don't want to take it down, this is what it is.
Here it is. I waited all night. I watched all night. I told you to take it down. You did not take it down. All right, I'm finna go to bed. So let's get into it. And the reason why I told that story is because it's a story that probably sickens me the most because of my personal attachment to it.
Which is what?
A woman should not be penalized and have her career taken away from her because she is in disagreement with someone else's behavior problems.
Yeah, understood.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that should have never happened. This was a brilliant young attorney, and that career was totally polished. He's a bit of a thrill seeker.
What was the immediate response after you did that?
Even Christopher Williams was running around calling mutual friends that we had. Man, you ain't never seen me do no stuff like that. And even that mutual friend was like, well, bro, there was that one time, and look, it ain't none of my business. So, you know, everybody knows that these things aren't secrets. It's these were all common facts, which is why Biggie's old bodyguard, Gene Deal, confirmed it. It's not like I'm saying things that people don't know. Okay. But what's worse is the simple fact that this man feels as though he gets to lives with impunity and has made hundreds of millions of dollars on other people's pain and on other people's talent and on other people's sacrifice. What he did to Albie Shore was disgusting. It's beyond disgusting. And Kim Porter is unspeakable. Back then, those stories were fresh. The publicist came through, cleaned it up, swept it up. Another, #1 record, great video, appearance at Fashion Week with the right actress. You know what I'm saying? And people start to look away from these things.
Wholesome, in public, devil behind the doors.
You know what I mean? So now here you go, and you fast forward all these years, and you look at all of that he created, and no one is okay except for him. Yeah. No one. No one is okay, and the ones that are okay escaped.
In fact, Wright recently revealed in an interview that Diddy isn't the family man he portrays himself as online and in front of the media. There's a lot more going on behind the scenes, and it's not pretty, especially in the supposed parties that he throws.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you something that I've never told anybody before on camera.
Let me straighten the wig.
All right, there's a Hollywood party. I'm not gonna say any of the names though. I'm just. If Spirit give it to you, I will not deny what you say. Okay, it was a certain urban artist, but he wasn't black. Had a big record that just broke. He was married to an actress at the time.
So was him around with it?
Yes.
Okay.
And it was at his dad's house, which I guess is his house now, in Sunset Hills. I went with an old associate of mine. His name is Jimmy, and he was the vice president of Andre Harrell's label, New America.
You talking about Jimmy, I mean?
No. Jimmy's back.
Oh. Give it to
now.
me.
But he was the vice president of New America, which was the label that Robin Thicke was on at the time. So me and Jimmy get to the party. It was very interesting. There was a certain supermodel that showed up at the party and was thrown out of the party for some very, very, very vulgar conversation, very loudly about people's. There were video girls there that were dancing. Michael Rappaport was there that night.
Who?
Michael Rappaport.
I don't
The
know
one
his
who's
name.
beefing with KD. With Kevin Durant.
No, is he an athlete as well?
No, Michael Rappaport, the actor, he played Remy in Higher Learning.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, he was there at the party. And he was shaved bald like Remy for whatever reason that night. And
Right?
yeah.
Yeah.
And
Peeper.
no,
No,
not Joe. Higher
Zebra.
Learning.
Zebra.
And Zebra.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zebra Head.
Yeah, Zebra Head.
Yeah. And there was a guy that was a comedian. He used to be on MTV. He just kind of disappeared. He was there. And a few other people were there.
Mm-hmm.
Andre Harrell was there.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a very interesting night. There was a lot of party favors. And
When you say party favors, we mean...
yeah,
Okay.
party favors. And of course there was alcohol. And I was a BYO everything girl.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not sharing nothing with you. I ain't smoking with you. I'm not doing that. So the video dancers were dancing, and then the girls got upset because they weren't getting any attention because they couldn't dance like the dancers could because they were all women of color. So then they decided to do a whole love scene on the pool table in the living room by the fireplace.
Of course they did.
You know, but there were a few inappropriate things that happened. But this particular supermodel, she did spread eagle, and she didn't have any her whole, life force, and told everybody to inside out or something like that. Hollywood house parties are like that, or you'll go and just out of nowhere, things will just turn left.
But it seemed like as you're saying, it seemed like this is like the norm.
It's very normal.
And of course, alongside prosecutor Nadia and singer Jaguar Wright, we also have Reggie Wright coming in fully loaded with his own fair share of what Diddy has been a part of all these years.
Y'all know Gene Deal has also said that he saw the check made out to Von Zip for what he believes was paid for the murder of Tupac to Von Zip for Gene to be made out, to be given to Keefy D. So that's right there to show you that he just say what said that for that particular interview. He also said that Keefy D said Reggie Wright's going to be arrested if he gets arrested. And I hear a lot of y'all echoing that. And I want y'all to understand something. Just because someone says they gonna say, I'm gonna tell on you. How many times have y'all heard that in your life? From your wife or your girlfriend? Yeah. I'm gonna tell the police you did this and do that. Be like, well, I ain't did no shit like that. Why you gonna say that? Puffy's in trouble now. If Puffy was in trouble, Puffy would be sitting in the cell next to Keefy D right now. Vegas can't prove a case on Puffy Combs until or if they decide to go and do some checking on that check that Gene Deal keep talking about.
Long after years of physical abuse against his girlfriends, years of sexual assault accusations, and murder charges against Diddy surfaced, no one seemed to be taking any action against any of it. So, Reggie believes this is because of the connections Diddy has had over the years.
Yeah, well, in fairness, nothing has happened yet but some search warrants. To this date, when we take this, nothing's happened but some search warrants. But I do believe he's going to be taken into custody, just like I did and like I said on Keefy D, within the month.
I believe it.
And yeah, I mean, it was just only obvious. Yeah, a lot of people are probably saying right now it's because he pissed off the people in the high society or the Illuminati and all of that stuff.
In a sense, it's true.
Well, hire people.
But no, I look at it like this. If anybody ever sold around dealers or whatever, dealers piss off the buyers, people that buy, the smokers that hang out and go do this and do that. Once you do that, you're gonna be that free ticket that smoker gonna speak on when he get caught. So this is what Puppy doing, but not in the sense of drugs. Everybody that he's with, the lower totem pole people and the people that's making money for him, he's pissing them off, he's doing them wrong.
And if we do take Reggie's alleged claims against the rapper for what they are, the truth, then Diddy is looking at a life sentence for trafficking, human trafficking, coercive and ring, sexual and physical assaults, as well as murder of singer Tupac Shakur and Biggie Smalls. But is Diddy going to be prosecuted the way people like him are? Well, that's all for today. Do share your thoughts in the comments below. For more updates, hit the bell icon.